sounds approach. As I move through towns and quote, Latin text about none of them rope. Swarming storms, I'm forming horns, I'm...
Okay, so if you saw my last video, you probably realized I'm wearing the same clothes. That's because it's the same day. I just got back from the post office. If you did watch my last video, or FedEx, I went and picked up my package. And on my way back, Blake got a Dremel and he wanted to kind of semi-polish his valve cover. So he was getting a wire brush to do that. And then Aaron also got his carbon fiber hood scoop today, which I completely forgot that he ordered. Basically, it's going to replace, you can kind of see like the line all the way around. It's just going to replace that piece there with carbon fiber. All right, so this is the box that his hood scoop came in. Straight from, looks like China, from Matt in Dongguangxi. I don't know. It's definitely Chinese though.
Should.
Got more clips. Sounds like Blake is here.
Screws.
Screws. Careful not to scratch your carbon fiber, mate.
Yeah, hate to do that again. Thanks, Dad.
That'd be a meme.
Like, literally, I was just going out one night to get some handprints off my car. And Dad's like, oh, I'll come with you. I'm just like, I think I know how to get some handprints, you know, off some paint. It's like, make sure that the microfiber is clean. It's like, yeah, I know that.
Oh, that's even better.
And then he goes out there where the microfiber has like a little piece of metal on it. And
Oh, I thought he dropped it on the ground.
No, he didn't drop it on the ground.
Okay, well, that's still not, I guess that's not as bad then.
It's still not proper etiquette.
Yo, that is clean.
Clean. Just feel it. Oh.
Nice and glossy. Very cool. This should be pretty straightforward and simple then.
Yep. Just listen to this real quick.
So I have to take off the liner first.
Yeah,
Bunch of
just-
little tabs.
Should my dad put one of these clips on too? Just because.
Hey, we don't gotta take this all the way off. Just like the top ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got one right here in the middle too, Aaron.
This seems like they got some sort of a backing,
Yeah,
like a paste
a little
or something
bit,
they
yeah.
put on it.
Make it a little bit thicker. Give it some more rigidity
Well, I mean, that and it gives you something to
to mount to.
mount to.
I might have to use a socket.
I'm guessing 8
Looks like
millimeters.
it's an 8.
That's tightening.
I was gonna test it to make sure first.
Oh, so heads up, if you ever have to go to FedEx in Asheville,
Yeah.
don't take your lowered car. Pinch the sides.
Good.
Ooh, what was that?
Just a piece of meat.
Just a little piece of plastic.
Oh, the piece came
Hold
off.
that.
man, leave it like that.
Alright, so the stock scoop
Oh, we
is
actually
out.
missed a pin too.
Oh, there was one back there.
Yep, there it was.
That's probably what this was to this.
That's like a little plastic clip thing.
Underneath. Oh, it's right there.
That's that clip you had pulled out.
Like a glove.
It should settle into place, honestly.
Okay, so update with my coilovers. They are shipped back to me, or the one that I shipped off. It's on its way back, and it's actually in Greensboro, North Carolina right now. So that means it should be here within the next couple of days. And if that is the case, that means my car will be ready to be completely slammed and like on the ground. So that's exciting. So look forward to that over the next few days, hopefully. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total screws. He's putting in the last one now. And then that's pretty much it. We'll pop these tabs back in for his little mat here. Alright, so it's on. And I think personally it looks pretty rad. Pretty sweet. So now that that was done, solid 5 minutes into that, we're gonna switch cars, take out the WRX, bring in Blake's Miata, and get into polishing his valve cover. Just kind of like shine it up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. He just cleaned it all off really well the other day using purple power and some wire brushes, and now he's taking another step further just to get it just that much more nice. Okay, so Blake is setting up the Dremel. He bought some wire brushes for it at Walmart. They didn't have exactly what he wanted, but they're meant for polishing and sanding, is what he said. And he just changed out the heads on those. I think his plan is to take off. Ooh, that's spicy. But yeah, he wants to take off spark plug wires, so that way, you know, they're not in the way, of course. But then also fill the holes, so stuff's not getting down in them. He also got some canned air, just to help blast off a lot of the dust.
Oh yeah.
You're getting dust everywhere. Okay, so he took out the plug wires and set them off to the side, and he's just kind of letting it cool down a little bit more before he tried plugging these off. I was suggesting tape, but just anything really to cover those up, because he did a little bit just testing it right here, and that's gonna work really good. Wow, that's awesome. But it slings dust and like little particles everywhere, and you don't want to get that down in your holes. I mean, the spark plugs are still down there, so it's not getting straight in on top of your cylinder heads or anything, but still. Okay, so we had a good idea of using some of this paper. I can't remember what it was from. I think it was from Aaron, one of Aaron's things, from his Cobb install on his Subaru. We just took some of that and then put tape around it and made it thick enough to fill the hole and plug the holes. So far he's just done a little bit, but oh yeah, you can see it really easy. It's looking pretty good. It's gonna be a long process, but just that little bit that he's done so far, you can see how nice that's gonna look when the whole thing is done. Well worth it. I think it's gonna be well worth it when it's done. Okay, so the wheels that Blake had ran down pretty quick. He's probably gonna have to get more. They were kind of cheap, so he just kind of used some of the other ones that came with it, and that's what he's doing now. He's just kind of playing with them and seeing how they work, but it's working really good. I think once he gets a lot more of those other tips, those other wheels, he'll be able to finish this up and make it look really nice.
Jose.
Okay, so there was we took out all the spark plug wires just so, you know, he wouldn't hit them with the brush beforehand, and then we blocked them off. We filled all the holes with tape and stuff like I showed before. Well, we also took off the vacuum line. Well, when putting the vacuum line back on, it was so brittle from getting hot and cold over and over and over again, it literally like turned to plastic. And he was saying just as he was putting it on, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to replace these just because of how hard it is. And the next thing you know, it snapped. So as you can see, just some regular old hose here used as a vacuum line just until he's able to get a fresh hose. But I think that's pretty much going to sum this one up. Hopefully this will work. I think I'm going to go to end it here because he's not going to finish all tonight, so you'll be able to see a finished product. But I'll come back and show you the finished product probably in another video. So, hope you guys did enjoy this quick little video. At least we got to do one thing. Aaron's carbon fiber got done on his WRX, and at least got to get started on doing this, his valve cover. So, whenever that is done, I'll show you in a later video, or maybe even make a whole new video when he gets more of those tips. But for now, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you didn't, you can hit that dislike button. But please let me know down in the comment section why you disliked the video, what you thought was wrong with it, whatever. But also, if you like this type of content, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.